Hey, something interesting came into my experience after watching Nero Knowledge talk about attention on my journey of always improving myself and constantly hunting down habits and a new lifestyle and regimen that's going to give me the results that I want and put me in the feeling or frequency. Excuse me. Put me in the feeling or frequencies that I want to be in. He talked about this concept, or not concept, but force, very real force, that the old frequencies don't serve me anymore. And it's always a battle to run away from, to move and grow past those old frequencies because they have very real presence. And that so say right now, right, or a year ago, I adopted habits and routines and beliefs and thoughts and made things my identity to serve me in a certain capacity. And they served me then, but they don't serve me now. And it's taken habits and, other things to get me out of that old frequency. But the reason why it's so difficult to do so is because each emotion and thought and my emotions and thoughts that emanated out of me created this frequency, and trying to escape that frequency or move past it, it has become an entity within itself, such that when I am trying to move past it, it's actively pulling me back and saying, hey, this is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. I'm the frequency you created. Where are you going? Come back. It needs me to be in resonance with me, but I don't necessarily need it. And that gave me a visual to actively think about now when I'm at my low points or the points in my days where I want my habits to change, that I've been creating this entity, and that every time I've done the habit or haven't replaced the habit or have performed the action of that old frequency, one of the actions for that old frequency, it's like dropping a stone. And over time, I've dropped so many stones in the same spot, it's become a mountain, and it has its own gravity. So it comes down to now getting through the cost of that new frequency and reality that I want is just behind a paywall of a little bit of suffering and struggle. The struggle comes because I'm not used to this new frequency. So you're always, I guess, throwing a stone. To make the new frequency, you have to throw the stone with a little bit more force from the old frequency. Or maybe walk a little bit more tougher to drop the stone rather than you would once you have enough stones in the frequency, the reality that you want, to make a new mountain. Because as that new mountain grows, it won't be as hard to go over here and I'll just put my stone. I'll just keep investing in this reality that I want. Yeah. So that's what I learned this week. And I see it, I was having a discussion with a good friend of mine, and we were talking about how emotions are a choice. We choose to experience emotions. We often choose to postpone experiencing them. And we've trained ourselves unconsciously to experience them at certain cues. Things that may not necessarily be negative, some individuals have, it's common for us to have trained ourselves to respond to it negatively. And all that to say, I choose if I'm gonna have a great day or not. I choose if I'm going to create that new mountain. I choose happiness if I'm gonna be happy. And it may be that choice is uncomfortable, but I choose to have the joy that's on the other side of that uncomfort. So, I plan to make more of these videos once a week, because it's actually a goal of mine to have 100K subscribers on YouTube, and I will have that. One video at a time. Yeah, it's a little, yeah, we'll get there. So, it's very raw. Thank you for listening to this, to me speak about these ideas, but yeah, I want to find those who are on the same path as me and gain their insights and their experience and their wisdom, and also share what I've learned as well. So yeah, I'll end this video with a punch to the camera, punch of friendship, a punch of growth. So now I have to punch you now. I'll see you in the next video. Go.